Hi, my name is Sean Oliver. After serving 27 years, 10 months, and 16 days, I finally made parole April 14th, 2020. I went from inmate number 657-417 to a coordinator with Jail to Jobs, where we hire at-risk youth ages 15 to 25 to learn life skills and job skills while paying them at the same time. Parole has afforded me the opportunity to make a difference in their life as I've made a difference in mine. I've been on parole since April 14th, 2020. The reason I wanted to do well on parole was one, for my mother. She passed away when I was incarcerated, and I'd always wanted to make her proud of me. So one of the ways that I'm making her proud of me now is staying out on parole. Another motivation was I knew that there were guys who I had served time with who were never going to get out, and there were guys who were going to follow me who wanted to get out. And I always told them I'd never forget them and I'd make a difference for them. So that's a motivation. And finally, the victims. I really didn't realize how selfish my actions were until I received some different training and courses inside of TDCJ. And so for the victims, I want to do well, because although I was a person who committed a crime, I want to show victims that we can change, we can make a difference. My overall experience with parole has been I've had to exercise a lot of patience. I've always been a person who took shortcuts. I took shortcuts in developing of my character. I took shortcuts when it came to school. So on parole, when I had to follow different stipulations, I learned how to be patient. Humility. A lot of people who, when I meet them, they didn't really realize I had served time. And so when they find out I've served time, I get different reactions. And so I just have to humble myself under those actions. And finally, I just have to get it. I have to grind every day. So tenacity has been a part of my experience with parole. Everything's not gonna go my way, but I'm thankful for the opportunity. And so it takes tenacity to live out what I dreamed while I was incarcerated. Some of the resources that have helped me is church, my job at Jail to Jobs, and finally, I'll say the number 5. And 5 means the 5 people who are most influential in my life. And that's what I always share with people, one of the keys to my success. Jesus, job, and the 5 people who most influence me. Because those 5 individuals are who I listen to, are who impact me, and who also hold me accountable. Some keys to my successes: I've received help from an organization called MAP here, and what basically that looks like in different cities around Texas is medical aid. Without medical resources, these hearing aids that I have, the glasses that I have, some other things that I've had, I wouldn't be able to have a good quality life without those health resources. And finally, just a made-up mind. No matter what's going on around me, no matter what's going on towards me, I always stay focused that parole is a privilege. And so at any point I can lose that privilege. So I keep the right frame of mind and keep myself out of situations and circumstances that might put me back in prison. The first thing I'm letting you know is don't compare your journey to somebody else's. I came out on parole in the midst of COVID and started a job making $7.35. 6 months later, somebody else came out behind me, contacted me, and I was able to get them a job starting off at $24 an hour. So don't compare yourself to somebody else. Know that whatever this journey is, whatever your race is for you. It's unique to you. There's some things that you're gonna get, there's some things that you're not gonna get. But one thing you have and that you do control is your attitude and your freedom. And as long as you keep focused on the fact you control your attitude, you control your freedom, you'll be successful. Another thing I want to let you know, don't try to catch up. I know that's an old adage, but simply put, what's for you, you're gonna get. I heard a friend tell me one time, the party won't start till you get there. If it's truly for you, if you're truly designed for that job, for that individual that you want to be in companionship with, know that nothing's gonna stop it. But you've got to stay focused, you've got to be tenacious, and you've got to believe in yourself. And if you're having problems believing yourself, remember that number 5. The 5 individuals that you surround yourself with, that you listen to the most, they're gonna be keys to your success. And any of those 5 individuals who are not positive role models, I guarantee you, If there's 3 good ones and 2 bad ones, that's a no-win situation. Surround yourself with 5 positive people and watch what happens in your life.